The next one will be presented by Teresa Restivo from the University of Porto, and she'll be talking about the Portuguese Consortium of Online Experimentation, Multidisciplinary and Diversity.
Good afternoon. I want to thank you to all of you, the participants of REV2014, to many of my friends here, and also, of course, the organizers and to Gustavo. Well, he asked me to talk about the Portuguese Consortium of Online Engineering. Who cares about the Portuguese Consortium? Okay, I'll try to tell you a little bit of the story, which is a recent story, in fact. However, many of us were working for a long time. The topics I'll go through is, the PT Consortium on Online Engineering, Experimentation, the story, present goal, relevance of online experimentation, examples in the real world, and potentialities of our consortium. I may apologize for the English to be not very clear, but as a friend of mine says, bad English is the official language of conferences, so yeah, I'm okay. And I assure you that I'm speaking much better Portuguese. I want to share with you something nice. You brought to Portugal, after several weeks of rain and rain and rain, you brought some sunshine. So I has been able to get this nice picture from my magnolia in the front garden of my house. So let's share the nice picture. Sometimes I look to ResearchGate, and there is a big discussion for more than 20 months about what are we doing and what do we want from conferences. I'll tell you a nice story. In the third IEEE International Conference of E-Learning in Industrial Electronics, November 2009, I met Alberto Cardoso from University of Coimbra. I didn't know Alberto. And it was very interesting because we have been discussing the problem of remote labs and mainly the problem of our country, which is a very small country. And so we are very few. My dream was to build the consortium of Portuguese remote and virtual labs. So Alberto helped. And we have been working always together in this direction. In February 2010, I thought he forgot about our talk, but then he called me and said, Teresa, shall we go now? And we submit a project, a very small project, to one of our national foundations, Carlos Gulbenkian Foundation, and we got the project. So it was a project of the Faculty of Engineering and of University of Porto, of course, and the Faculty of Science and Technology of University of Coimbra. This was an inclusive project. It was the key of the project. I mean, we didn't have a big team, in fact, a very short team, me and him, and we were closing the project on the end with all of colleagues available to collaborate. So the team would be composed by the known collaboration in the country by that time, and also that one which we will be able to get during the project life. We intend to promote the complete as much as possible survey on PT development and available of remote and virtual labs, a platform for assessing all the resources, integrating database and for searching in an easily way by subject keywords. The increase of collaboration between all of us, basic knowledge structure for homogeneous structure for getting all the resources, and finally to get a Portuguese consortium in order to get future network in this way, in this topic. The last objective of the project was the national conference by the end of it, and soon we realized that at least the conference should be international. And then we start a series named the International Experimented International Conference, and if you have any curiosity, you can go to this page and you can see what happened in 11 and then in 13, and soon will be in 15. Sorry. So, the platform soon became also a concrete thing. In fact, GOLC decided to share with us, and we were able to produce the Portuguese version of Lab2Go. And then we asked the Portuguese online experimentation in this platform. We followed the international ontology of the International Association of Online Engineering, and we reached near 50 database entries by the end of 2011, and we were in fact interested in sharing them with our Portuguese-speaking countries. The structure based on the Lab2Go, the Portuguese version, is very similar to the English version, and we can get all the contents. And we also had a web dissemination portal to explain the ideas of the project, and we can see here the first elements of our consortium. Sorry, partners. Sorry. So you can see Minho, University of Minho, Institute Polytechnic of Porto, Faculty of Engineering. We are very far in the map, but we are very close in reality. University of Coimbra, Institute, Faculty of Science and Technology of New University of Lisbon, then Institute Superior Técnico, and Madeira. Now we'll be going to Açores next time, and so we'll be also getting, I'm sure, some other partner in Açores. I'd like to share with you some of the outcomes. So the consortium was established, a series of the XX international conferences were also started, and we decided to promote a new submission named Experimented Portugal 2012, similar to the last one, which main objective was to promote online experimentation, including smart devices, communication protocols, web interface design, intelligent tutoring systems, collaborative environments, and virtual reality and haptic interactions. And it was, we were looking at STEM, higher education, industry training, and also society. The outcomes can be measured by the intensified of cooperation between Brazil universities and ours. So we came more close to Universidade Federal Santa Catarina, Universidade Federal Paraíba, and yet PUC at Rio. Cooperation with this conference either at the REV12 and 14 by organizing the exhibition sessions, which I think that are very well succeed sessions, as you have seen yesterday, and the Portuguese partnership with the NERLA project, Tempus project, which was also possible with this project. The outcomes are still going on, even the project finished, and now we have more than 40 submissions to a book entitled Online Experimentation, Emergent Technologies and the Internet of Things. And this will be a seed, I think, for many other networks. And now we have proposed the next experiment at Portugal 2014. I don't know if we'll be lucky enough, but in any case, our main objective is just to structure an open bilingual online course on remote experimentation and sensor network, and to produce a few modules of it. We believe that this course promoted by University of Porto and the University of Coimbra, even an open course, has been already supported. We believe in this idea because it has been already supported by colleagues from our community, from our international community. And in just few days, I should say in a weekend, I have been able, and I and Alberto, to get collaboration from many places in the world. And I believe that we would be much more if we had more time. However, this can makes believe that online experimentation as we think it is, and that can overlap some ideas like remote and virtual experimentation aided by virtual reality components, augmented reality, sensorial devices, live videos and other tools as interactive videos and serious games, which promote user immersion in virtual environments, recreating the real experiences, would be a very important topic in education. And why? I decided to call to some of my past students. I was able to know that I was able to contact some of them, and it was very easy to get immediately some few examples. So I cannot give all the examples I got, but at least let me share some of them. We have been, in fact, talking these days about variety in resources, two sides of the coin, getting people excited and involved, variety in engineering background and new engineers. Okay, we can solve all this saying that sooner or later students will find in their real profession tasks these concepts. So it was what I have done. I called to a past, student I had in the past, and he has head of representative of Audi and Volkswagen. So I asked him, because I knew I had a problem in my car and I had that experience before, so I asked him, let me know the kind of services you are using online integration for car services. And so you have a complete list of some of the tasks and the ways they check some problems when they are not able to check them by themselves. So I cannot take a long time on this. Also, I have been in contact with another one in the company HFA, which is a company dedicated to assembly and test electronic and telecommunication equipment according to customer specifications. And in this machine, they get online access not only to the producers of the machine to see how it is going, how it's working, but also for the customers. Customers can come and can analyze the production reports and can see how many circuits pass the first control evaluation, number of reworked plates, malfunctions problems, location, and then they can help to solve the problems with the people, and also they can make uploading of firmware and software, troubleshooting problems and solutions, collecting equipment automatic reports. Another example is about bridges, and in Porto we need to take care of bridges health. Because in fact we have several bridges. I don't have all here, however we are seeing in this picture 2 of them. And in any case we need to increase the safety, optimize the operational and maintenance activities, and studying models. And in fact, in my faculty, we have a big organization which is VI-BEST, Laboratory of Vibration and Structure Monitoring at FIOP. And this laboratory has online information of what is happening in several bridges. Unfortunately, I was not allowed to show you because one of the providing services they are now making does not allow us to show here the results. So I can tell you that all these bridges, even outside Portugal, as well as, for example, the stadium roof at the Olympic Stadium in London, has been under study of our colleagues. So our students who stay at faculty, they also need to know something about these topics. So, the Portuguese Consortium was established in 2011 by the University of Porto and the University of Coimbra initiatives, with support with our Carlos Gulbenkian Foundation to to be under evolution, and for that, let's review some very old and very recent resources. Very old resources is this Just Sensitive Lab. It was started in 1998, as you can see by this page of our university. And you can get a lot of quantities, environment quantities. So we have been running these resources for many time. However, last Monday, when I went to show it to my colleagues in a meeting we had, it was not working. But you know, on Monday nothing is working. But I tell you, it's impressive, the list of PhD theses and MSc theses going on or finished. Another work comes from University of Minho, and it comes on the direction of social support, and the work has been with us. Yesterday, some of you may have been looking to this work. So this is a work for monitoring health or not problems, and to provide services. Okay. Another example is online application available to all of the people having at home a kinetic system. And this can help people to do exercise after cardiovascular surgery, namely for patients level 3. Don't ask me what is this level 3. Not dying, because they are at home. And in fact, the application is able also to respond to voice commands So the person can be doing the exercises like the monitor the exercise and can be following the avatar in that case, and so the system is also recording how well the person keeps and how fast the person can do, and then it can be helpful for increasing the recovery time. This is another very recent development. It's a simulation, and it is important especially for functionally graded structures, which are very important nowadays with the development of new materials, polymers and so on. And this comes from Lisbon, from ISEL. Well, other developments like sensor networks. Sorry for this small video which is not in a very good condition, but just to prove you that things are working. We have here a system and some noise, background noise, the wireless communication, the system with antennas and communicating the master system connected to the computer and receiving information from several quantities. This system has been working in a refinery, and it also permits to access to remote experimentation, and not only to get the quantities but also to interact with actuators. This is an example for STEM youngs, and we are using augmented reality application. The application is online. Anyone can can use it from using a browser, and can download the markers and then can play with the markers as if playing with a Lego, and can interact with components without damaged components and without paying for batteries, and they also can short-circuit batteries without problems. Everything is easy.
5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes. So let's go. This is another application. We are trying to develop haptic devices of very, very low cost in order to disseminate the concept. I know that many of you don't believe in haptic devices, but in fact I tell you that in few years they will be everywhere. Even so, all of us have haptic device in our pocket when you have a mobile phone just vibrating to tell you that it is someone calling you. We have developed 1 degree of freedom haptic device, and several applications are now under development, and we can feel force. You know, you remember I got a bottle of wine yesterday because of this. So the other augmented reality application has been also yesterday in our exhibition, and the idea is that there are some experiments which are very difficult to set up. We leads here with 200 kilograms of sand, and so each time it is essential to reconfigure the experiment. It is a hard work. So we have this experiment online. We can do it on demand as a demo, but students also do it in the lab. And what we are trying to do is to build all the configurations which are possible to realize in this experiment by by making a video of them, and then we select a series of pictures, and we construct or reconstruct with augmented reality this experiment. So students, if they go to the lab and the experiment is not possible at that moment, or if the configuration is different, they can always reconstruct the experiment just by projecting on the system with this mark the experiment, which is available online. So what we can see is something like this. Students take the tablet, points to the mark, and then they can go improving the different phases of the experiment. As you see, the water is, the tank is being filled, the water is progress, and there are some informations there, and then we can fill with colors to see the current lines, and they never understand why this line is faster than this one, but if we superimpose other information, for example, coming from theoretical models, then they can understand, as you'll see in the end of this video. I'll do it quicker. And now we have superimposed the results from the simulation, and here with these arrows, they are able to understand why some lines are faster than others. So you can see they are excited and involved in the process when they go there again. We have done several experiences with them, and the results are really very positive, even with students from last year. To finish, online experimentation and Internet of Things. In fact, online experimentation is a part of Internet of Things, and the importance of Internet of Things is another talk. I would like to suggest to you that this is a good discussion topic for the next experiment at the International Conference 2015, which will be held in Azores, Portugal, June 2 to 4, and I invite all of you. And thank you very much.
We have time for 1 or 2 questions. Anyone?
Everyone is tired.
Yeah. Yes, Carlos?
It will be in Ponta Delgada, San Miguel. Do you like it?
No, I'm actually from Australia.
Oh, yes. But you can help us in any case.
So even if it's the topic of another conference, what can you give us one thing that you think is a primary difference between just Internet of Things, things connected to the Internet, and
Yeah, Internet of Things is a concept which is in evolution. There are some articles, very good articles, and in fact it's an idea for the future. And I think that even in the concept of online experimentation, something which is related with experimentation, and it is online as well, it's a part of it. Maybe Internet of Things could be more than this, you see. And the main pillars of the Internet of Things are related with these 3 pillars. Of course, they are more oriented to actuators and sensing, but it's not excluded the context of our concept of online experimentation.
Okay, thank you very much, Teresa.
Okay.